welcome to a thriller monster edition of Triple A Radio.
George, why are you speaking in such a spooky fashion?
That, my curious friend, is because I'm pretending to be a vampire for Transylvania, because this is our Triple A Halloween special.
Oh, thanks for the explanation. And may I say, you've really got your teeth into the role. I think you may have gone a bit bad. Anyhow, let's not be so grave about things and run the titles. On the 31st of October each year, we celebrate Halloween. But what is Halloween? Where did it come from? Why do we celebrate it? And what's all that bobbing and apple business, eh? I mean, what's it all about?
Well, the answer is more complex than you could imagine, unless your imagination is of such complexity that it includes pagan festivals, Christian festivals, and a heavy dose of mass commercialism.
To put it in simple terms, the Halloween tradition owes much to the Celtic festival of Samhain, when the people would light bonfires and wear scary costumes to scare the living daylights out of any ghosts or spirits.
Christians then adapted the pagan festival as one of their own, and October the 31st became known as All Hallows Eve, the night before All Saints' Day.
All Hallows Eve became Halloween, and by the 19th century, immigrants from Ireland and Scotland brought their Halloween celebrations to America, including Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat has its roots in the Celtic tradition of going door to door singing songs to spirits, and these crooners would be rewarded with cakes.
That is almighty interesting, but what about the apple bobbing?
Historians are a bit shaky on this one. Some believe it originates from the days of the Romans. Others claim it comes from the British Isles, mainly Ireland and Scotland again, and that it is thought to be used for predicting the future. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm apple bopping to predict what song we're going to play next. Ooh, how pagan, what can you see? Hard to say. Hold on, what's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
Without these pills, you're let loose. You're let monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
Newington Triple A Radio, ambition and achievement and aspiration. Newington Triple A Radio, ambition and achievement and aspiration.
Our next monster Halloween hit is a right classic from the 1984 comedy film Ghostbusters, which up until the release of Home Alone was the highest grossing comedy film ever. Ghostbusters was originally intended as a follow-up to the Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi comedy The Blues Brothers, but while the script was being developed, John Belushi sadly died and became a ghost himself.
Became a ghost? What do you mean?
To remember their friend, Dan Aykroyd based the Ghostbusters character of Slimer on the much-missed comedian. Other actors were approached with leading roles in the film, but stars such as Eddie Murphy, John Candy and Chevy Chase declined to be in it.
However, one actress was very keen and literally hounded the producers.
Sigourney Weaver, who went on to star in the film, auditioned by pretending to be a dog and was offered the role immediately, which some thought was barking mad as she'd previously only been a serious actress.
That's a bit wrong.
You might say that she did a dog impression as she was hoping for a lead in the film.
Harold Ramis was brought in to write the script with Dan Aykroyd, and both ended up playing the central Ghostbuster characters. The masterstroke, however, was the casting of fellow Saturday Night Live regular Bill Murray, whose portrayal of Maverick Peter Venkman remains one of the film's enduring highlights.
Tell you what, I'll take Miss Barrett back to her apartment and check her out. I'll go check out Miss Barrett's apartment. Okay?
As for the song Ghostbusters, written and performed by Ray Parker Jr., this provided a hatful of Halloween headaches too. Huey, Back to the Future Lewis, made news when he sued Ray for the stunning similarities between Ghostbusters' theme and one of his own compositions. Lawyers were involved and an undisclosed sum was paid to Huey.
Not so much the power of love then, Huey knew, more like the power of an attorney.
Phew, who'd have thought?
Who could imagine?
What can you do? Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Afraid of no ghosts. If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters! An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I hear it likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, 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 yeah. you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If you've had a dose of a freaky ghost, baby, you better call Ghostbusters! Let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Don't get caught alone, oh no. Ghostbusters! When it comes through your door, unless you just want some more, I think you better call Ghostbusters! Ow! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Think you better call Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I can't hear you. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Louder! Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who can you call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! What's a break for?
Whenever I find horrible lumps in my mashed potato, I squeal like a haunted squirrel and complain, "This is horrible. The mash is monstrous." And Monster Mash is the title of our next Halloween tree, originally recorded in 1962 by Bobby Boris Pickett. The song flew like a bat to the top of the charts in America.
Meanwhile, and several years later, a group of eccentric British musicians named the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, led by Neil Innes and Viv Stanshall, recorded it for their weekly appearance on the children's show Do Not Adjust Your Set.
This influential show featured future members of the Monty Python cast and David
This time next year, we'll be millionaires.
Jason of Only Fools and Horses fame.
Mr. Eldred claims that the genius of the Bonzos makes this the definitive version of the song and was once heard to mutter,
The genius of the Bonzos makes this the definitive version of the song.
"And who are we to argue?"
I was working in my lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. My monster from the slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash from the hall of gore in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. And the zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. Surgeons were all digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The poodle stabbers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. Come in, Boris.
Horace, we always have a guest for breakfast. Come in, Horace, we always have a breast for breakfast. Igor, have you watered the brains today, Igor?
Halloween lanterns were once made out of turnips, beets and potatoes, not pumpkins. Did you know?
And now for some truly terrifying jokes that may liven up your Halloween party, or at least raise your spirits. Actually, you're most likely to be haunted by their awfulness.
What's a witch's favourite makeup? I don't know. Mascara,
What is the skeleton's favourite musical instrument?
I don't know.
A trombone.
Why are vampires so unpopular?
I don't know.
Because they're a pain in the neck. Why is there no music played in the skeleton's church?
I don't know.
Because they have no organs. What do you call a witch who lives at the beach?
I don't know.
A sandwich.
Why did the ghost go into the bar?
I don't know.
For the booze.
Why didn't the skeleton cross the road?
I don't know.
He had no guts.
What's the monster's favourite dessert?
I don't know.
Ice cream.
Why do demons and ghouls hang out together?
I don't know.
Because demons are a ghoul's best friend. Why didn't the skull dance at the party?
I don't know.
He had no body to dance with. And those Halloween howlers bring us to the end of our Newington Triple A Halloween special.
We hope that you'll have a fantastic Halloween, but remember to keep yourself safe and don't scare anyone that you do not know, especially vulnerable members of our community.
Until